So I kind of asked Coach Farley because it seems like after every game, what we hear is, we want to keep growing, but you guys have been one of the hottest teams over the last 7 games, 6 wins. So it seems like you guys are chasing perfection a little bit at the moment. What's that sound like from an offensive perspective? Because we can get the defensive perspective.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cliche, but honestly, what we tell the defense, and I think I've told you before, is it's got to be a nameless, faceless opponent every week. Whereas it doesn't necessarily matter who we're playing. It's about how we're executing and how we're developing. Because if you worry too much about the opponent, you're going to forget about your fundamentals and your techniques and the ins and outs of your offense. So we're always just trying to fine tune our room first and then go attack the opponent.
So I guess what does this offense need to continue getting better at? What are you guys hoping?
Yeah, well, number one is ball security. We don't really talk about like stats and ranks, but one thing that we're not real good at right now is the turnovers, and they're not always forced. Like, you look back at Illinois State, we dropped the ball running down the field with no one touching us, and we caught a big pass on Saturday and turned it over. And unfortunately, a couple of those are on the good side of the field, and so that's been an emphasis of the offense is ball security and making them get to at least take it away from us.
Theo's a pretty even keel guy. Has his demeanor changed at all throughout the season? Because you guys, the offense maybe struggled a little bit out of the gate, and he struggled a little bit, but it seems like you guys are clicking again. Has his demeanor changed?
No, that's one of the best things about Theo is you don't know if he's having a good day or bad day, and he normally acts like he's having a bad day, which is but he's really kind of an introverted guy, but you can't rattle him. And we had our growing pains, like you said at the beginning of the year, and breaking in some new starters at different positions. So they weren't unanticipated, but maybe not to the extent in which we went through them. But no, he's done a really good job of keeping level-headed and kind of being that steady hand to guide the ship.
The defense has been. Teams haven't been able to run on the defense, and they've figured out how to stop giving up the big plays. Coach Farley's mentioned. How big has this parallel figuring out of both sides of the ball at the same time been for your offense?
Well, it's certainly it's a huge. We're kind of a. I hesitate to say the word streaky, but maybe momentum is the best word. We feed off momentum, and there's nothing better for an offense to get the ball after a turnover or after a 3-and-out. And it's a lot easier to score when you get the ball at the 50 than it is when you get the ball backed up closer to the end zone. So certainly that the way that the defense is playing feeds into how well the offense is playing, and hopefully we can do our part to not put the defense in bad positions. But we love to watch the defense play, and you're never going to hear the dome louder than when the defense is on the field on third down, and they love to watch the defense run around, and we feed off that as well.